and welcome to another video. This is the Tata Nexon EV XM and today I'm going to be reviewing it on the basis of its exterior, its interior, its features, its practicality and its range and battery and performance. So without further ado, let's continue with the video right away. Let's start with the design of the Tata Nexon EV. So at first glance it does look like the regular Nexon, but to differentiate between the regular Nexon and the EV, Tata has blanked out the grille and given it a black treatment and some blue surrounds over here and EV badging there. And it has got this blue effects, like blue treatment triangle effects on the lower half of the bumper. Then you get a green number plate. Then these are the headlights of the car. It does get LED headlights on higher spec models, but these are halogens. And this is the indicator. Then from the side, it does resemble the regular Nexon in for quite an extent, but then you have got EV badging there. There is the blue surround on the side to say that it is a EV, and on the wheels as well you get this blue treatment. Then from the rear, also it looks like the regular Nexon, but again to differentiate, there is a lot of blue over here, EV badging there, then Ziptron badging here, seeing that it's electric, the Nexon badging and the bottom half. Then you get these new shaped headlights because the Nexon EV came with the facelift of the regular Nexon, and it's like a checkered flag pattern over there. Then you have got parking sensors and you have got a green number plate again because it is an electric car. Then there are no exhaust tips because it is an electric car, so it doesn't need exhaust to remove emissions. So overall the design of the car is really nice. It resembles the regular Nexon, which is a great thing because the regular Nexon is a great looking car and the EV version looks even better with the blue accents. About the boot of the Nexon EV, so pressing this button and opening it manually, you can do it electrically as well on higher spec models. So the boot is quite big and decent enough. You get this charging bag over here which holds your charging cable, of course here it is, and it does take up slight space, but that's okay. That's a thing for all the electric cars now. My backpack is here for my vlogging kit, and still there is quite a lot of room. You can fit easily 2-3 suitcases for a small weekend trip, no problem at all. And you have your 1, 2, 3, 4 hooks here, so you can hang your shopping bags or something, which is also good. But there is no light in this particular model, but on other higher models you do get a light over here, which is good if you want to change your tire or maybe get something out of the boot when it is darker. And when you open this floor, you get a full size spare wheel, but it is not an alloy. It's slightly cost cutting from Tata, but overall it is a really practical boot for a car of this size. Let's start with the interior of this car. So it has passive entry for the driver, and let's get inside. And turning on the Nexon EV, it says EV right there. Hello. And the radio turned on. So this car is not the top spec, it is the base model, but still it has quite a lot of goodies like this cluster which is semi-digital, so you have to press these buttons to go through it. Then you have a lot of info. You have got your energy flow, you have got your settings, you can go into clock, you can go into different settings about the car, and when you go in clock you can change the time and all that, and then you can just go back. Then you have got your trip 1 and trip 2, and on higher model car you do get slightly more features, but this is most of it. Then you on top you get your battery, so it's showing it has got 92% battery right now and 255 kilometers of range, which is quite good. Then you have your analog tachometer here, so quite a nice cockpit done by Tata for the Nexon EV. Then you get this steering wheel which is sort of leather wrapped and it's nice to hold. Then these buttons are for your infotainment system. It is not an infotainment system as such. This is a small screen as this is a base model, but opting for the base model decreases the price by quite a bit, and it still has got your radio, Bluetooth, you have got USB ins, so you can listen to music, no problem at all. just that you won't get navigation and touch screen and all those fancy things. But if you want to get the cost down of the car, this is a good model because it has all the features you need. So I just go in home, and using this dial I show different. You have got setup, you have got your phone, you have got display, you have got your sources for music. So it's quite good, and you have got your phone button also. So go through calling people, your star, your favorites, to select the mode. This is to skip the tracks, this is for your volume control and to turn off the radio. And then this is for your climate control. It has an automatic one zone climate control, but there is no screen here, so you have to, when you turn it on using this button, it shows over there itself that the air conditioning is turned on, and you turn it off, it shows there. So there is no other screen here, but it is good. And plus, removing the gear lever of the regular Nexon has freed a lot of space over here. So you get a big cubby maybe to keep some items, and here you can keep your phone, and there's another cubby here to keep your bottle holders where there's a mask right now. And this is your parking brake, and over here, and you have got a 12-volt socket with an USB port to charge your phones maybe, or to listen to music by putting a USB. It's a fairly practical cabin, and pressing this button will get the glove box, and it's quite a big glove box, so that's good. You can store quite a lot of things inside. And then here you get a sun visor with a mirror, and over here also sun visor, but there's no mirror, but there's a toll receipt over here. Then these are the lights, they are LED lights, which is good. And that's about it. If you want to go for the higher spec models, you will get a 7-inch screen with connected car features, and you'll get a sunroof as well. But if you want to get the cost down of the car, this is a very good model, and the audio quality also very nice. So let's just play an audio. And so audio quality also really nice. So overall this is a really good car, and features are lacking in this model, but if you want to go for the higher models, it does have a lot of features, and it is value for money. For every model you go for, it is value for money. So I would say, yeah, the Tata Nexon EV, from the inside at least, even quality wise, is a really good car. I'm in the back seat of the Nexon EV, and I've got a good amount of leg room and knee room, and even under support is good because these seats are quite bulky, so you get a good underthigh support. The center seat though is slightly higher, and it's raised, so when you are sitting you do feel slightly uncomfortable, and because this seat has got slightly less underthigh support, so your legs wonk out. But that's okay because it's got a completely flat floor, so in case of emergency you can fit someone here, as there is no transmission tunnel going, so this floor is almost flat. Then the seats itself, they are quite comfortable, they are nice, and they have got good material as well. They are not leather seats you get in the higher spec models, but over here they are woven, but still they are nice feeling, and they are quite comfortable. Then for the practicality, you have got a cubby here to keep your phones or some items, and over here you have got a small dough bin type of space. You can fit a half-a liter bottle there, or some papers. Then you don't get a center armrest in this car, because but on the higher model cars you can get it. But overall, for comfort and practicality, decently for short journeys, this backseat also is quite good of the Nexon EV. Let's talk about the battery and charging and range and all that stuff. So it has a 30.3 kilowatt hour battery. It has a single motor and a single speed gearbox, and it puts out 129 horsepower and 245 newton meters of torque. Then it does 0 to 100 in 9.3 seconds, and ARAI says it will give about 305 kilometers range. But in real driving on the highway you might get about 200, and in the city we got about 260 also, 260 to 70. So it's quite good for a small electric car, and in town it's a good car because the performance is peppy, and in sport mode it just takes off. As soon as you put your foot on the floor, it will pin you back in the seat and go. No matter whichever variant you go, the battery pack will be the same. plus if you are trying to charge the car with a portable charger, which is a 3.3 kilowatt hour, 0 to 100% it will charge in about 10 hours. If you want a wall box charger, which is given by Tata itself, it will do 0 to 100 in about 7 or 8 hours charging. Then if you want a dual DC fast charger, which this car can take about 25 kilowatt hours put in it, so it will do 0 to 80% full charge in about 1 hour. So the charging also of this car is good, and if you are trying to take this car on a long trip or something, so if you just plan your charging sessions and your route according to how the charging infrastructure is now in India, it is growing more and more, but mostly in urban areas. So better off taking a smaller electric car like this, or even a bigger electric car to city mostly, because currently the charging is slowly building up. It is not yet fully fledged happen. But overall this car in the city is really good, and yeah, the performance is also really impressive. Time for the verdict. The Tata Nexon EV is a great electric car, and the popularity of electric cars are growing, especially mid-size electric cars, and the Tata Nexon EV sells in really good numbers. And if you are planning to buy an electric car for the city, the Tata Nexon EV is a great electric car, no doubt about it, because it is higher up, so you can not worry about potholes or something, and it is giving that SUV feel as well. And plus you have got an 8-year warranty pack as well. Plus the performance is also really good. So overall the Tata Nexon EV is a great electric car and a great car overall as well. So if you want to buy it, just go right away, and depending on which model you go for, the high top, there are 5 variants in total, so you can choose whichever you want to go for, but the performance is same in all of them, so there is no compromise in that. And on that, it's time to end, and if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye and take care till then.